All right, Jonathan, let's talk about tech birthdays. You ready for this?
Yes.
Hey, by the way, did you notice the new microphone?
Nice mic.
We talked about it, we unboxed it, and we posted the video. So you can check that out on your YouTube channel for more information on this particular mic if you like the way it sounds. But on with our tech birthdays.
This week in tech, we have, I'm going to start with Stanley Kubrick.
Hang on. Let me share my browser here. Who are we starting with?
We're going to start with Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
On July 26, 1920.
Oh, who is this guy?
He is a film director.
Why would a film director show up on a tech birthday?
That is a very good question. Although he's been a pretty good cinematographer, I think he's brought a lot of things tech-wise to the film industry using his I guess his skills.
Well, I think he's just an explorer. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of good films under his belt. So he recorded The Shining in 1980, which is a suspense film. He also recorded Eyes Wide Shut. Do you remember that movie in 1989?
I don't think so.
I believe it was a like a drama romance type of film.
Okay.
And so he's got some pretty good film under his belt, but I still not getting why he would show up in tech history. Okay, here we go. He won a personal Oscar for the best visual effects. So whatever he used for visual effects, he got an Oscar for that. And later, he also ended up using a lens by a company called Zeiss that was originally made for NASA.
Oh wow.
My guess is that this lens was probably used for something like the Hubble telescope, to take pictures of planets and stars. And I think the most impressive technology that he used, because he was one of the first ones, or he was the first director to make use of Steadicam. You know what Steadicam is?
I'm guessing like it's a kind of stabilizer or something.
Yeah. So your hands are always going to be shaking. You don't really see it, but there's that movement of your hands. And so what the Steadicam does, there's like some kind of swivel which moves with your vibration of your hand, and it keeps the shot really steady. You know where you see it a lot? You see it a lot in football games where you got the guys that have this equipment on their chest and they're running down the field with the camera.
Yeah.
And it just looks steady, as it's going. You don't see the bouncing of the guy. It's just one steady shot running across the field. And so I'm sure that particular technology is so much more better than the ones that Stanley Kubrick started off with. But yeah, he ended up using. He was the first director to use Steadicam.
Cool.
And so you'll see that technology on iPhones. You'll see it on the Pixel phones. I believe that Samsung also uses that technology in their phones for steady shots.
All right. Good job, Stanley, making
Yeah.
film more interesting. Next, we have Chris Pirillo,
Chris Pirillo.
known for Call for Help.
Call for help. Is that like 911?
I don't know what call for help was. Like
Let's check it out. Let's see what call for help was. There's a wiki page for it. Also known as CFH, as a computer-themed television program. I have an ant in my ear. How did I get there? Computer-themed television program that first aired exclusively on Tech TV. You know, I used to like that show, Tech TV.
That was a good channel, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. And cable satellite television focused on technology, then aired on G4 Tech TV in Canada and the How To channel in Australia. Huh. So I guess this basically just dealt with technology in general. And I can see this channel being helpful. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people that don't know computers to the level that other people know.
I wonder if you would get people to call in to help them with their computer problems.
Some non-technical people like, sir, my computer doesn't turn on. It's like,
Is it
people are
plugged
like,
in?
Bab, did you, is it plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in. I'm under the desk and I see the wire connected from the computer to the wall. Okay, well, is the power on the computer? And he's like, yeah, look, I'm flipping the switch and nothing happens. He's like, wow. And he's like, do you think the fact that the power going out had anything to do with it? Well, ma'am, if you have a blackout, there's no power. I don't think he got those calls, but that would have been pretty funny. So yeah, so this guy was all over the media, and just talking about tech. I mean, just tech in general.
Yeah.
I believe that he has his own Twitch channel, which is kind of cool. He's got a ton of videos. He only has 5,000 followers.
Wow.
That's a little bit
Yeah.
for coming out on a tech birthday. I would have expected more. But yeah, you never know.
Cool. Gotta check out Chris Pirillo.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to listen to him now just to see what he's got. Oh man, look, people were complaining about our show being an hour long. This guy's got like 2 hour shows, 3 hours.
Yeah.
What the heck, man? No wonder he's only got 5,000 followers. Chris, you got to cut him down to under an hour. We got the same complaint.
Learn from us.
Learn from us. Get a real mic. I'm kidding, Chris. I'm kidding. Who do we got?
Next, we have Sir Clive Sinclair.
Sir Clive Sinclair. So he's a UK knight. Is that why they call him Sir?
He's been knighted.
Born 1930 or 1940 on July 30th. So here's the thing about this guy is that he started off with a pocket calculator in 1972. It was called the Sinclair Executive. Let's go see how bulky that puppy looked. Actually, it wasn't too bad.
All right.
All right. And little rubber buttons, kind of like a remote.
Where's the screen? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it was just LED. There wasn't a whole lot to it. And it looked like just a basic calculator.
Yeah, just adding, multiplying, dividing.
Oh, we should write a calculator in C#. And we'll make it look like that LED screen.
Oh, yeah.
But that was 1972. He also started production in home computers with the Sinclair ZX80. What
Whoa.
the? What is this?
What is that? That is a computer? That's a whole computer.
I think this Sinclair 80 connected to your TV monitor, to your TV itself. I wonder if they have pictures. of the backside of it. There's another one right there. No, that's all they got. So I'm guessing this probably only had like 80 kilobytes of RAM or something.
Wow.
Sleek look though. I like it.
No mouse or anything, just a keyboard.
Just keyboard. It was always all these computers back then were all just terminal.
Hmm.
Like literally just you remember how you were working with Git
Mhm.
in the terminal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what these were. You didn't have any graphical interface. You know,
Mhm.
the graphical interface was made up of like the asterisk, the dash, the plus sign, the minus sign, the underscore, the forward slash. So like say for example, if you wanted to animate something happening, like maybe like something spinning, what you would do is you would start with a pipe, and then you would go to the forward slash, and you would go to the minus sign, and then you would go to the backslash, and then you go back to the minus sign, and then you go back to the forward slash, and then go back to the pipe. By switching it, it would make it seem like there's something spinning. So those are the types of creativity that they would use to show animation. If you had to do any type of data entry, I mean, we wrote a data entry screen with some modern technology, C sharp, but
Mhm.
using the text, editor, just using a console application. And that was pretty painful. It's like once we went to an API, it's like how much easier was it for us to be able to plug the data in.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, it was all terminal based. And oh, your mouse, look at the arrows right here.
Oh wow.
There's your left arrow, there's your down arrow. So you had to press like some kind of function key.
Oh yeah, there's a shift at the bottom over there. Bottom left.
Shift bottom. Oh yeah, there it is. And so that you press that key, and then you're able to move the cursor.
Oh wow.
That was your mouse. What else did he develop? He developed the ZX80 and the ZX81, which I think was probably same thing except black,
Oh yeah.
and the
The
ZX
sleek.
Spectrum. Ooh,
Whoa,
now we're
it had
getting
color.
fancy. Wow, look at this.
Shift and caps. You could do caps now. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, and you can access the motherboard too.
Whoa.
So we've never built a PC together, have we?
Mm.
Oh man, we got to do that. So back then, the processor, the memory, the storage, everything was soldered into the motherboard itself. There wasn't components that you can swap out and
Mm.
say, I want more memory. You just couldn't go and buy some Sims or DIMMs or whatever and add more memory. That didn't exist. Or if you wanted a bigger hard drive, or if you wanted to add a second hard drive, none of that stuff existed. It was you got what the motherboard gave you, and that was it. There was no upgrading. That
Wow.
oh, this is the Spectrum Plus. Now we're starting to look like a typewriter. Look at that. And you start getting some syntax keys
Oh
for
wow.
to go to, then go sub, load, list, let,
Wow.
beep and copy. Impressive. Oh, look at this, 120. It went from 80 to 128K of memory. You'll
Wow.
never need any more than that. That's for sure. Back then, I mean, that was a lot because you didn't have these graphic cards that needed to go and display, just like impressive, game graphics.
Mhm.
It was all character based. And this time you just had the dedicated arrows.
Oh, nice.
That was Yeah, this guy was, oh, look at this. You can do a data recorder too. So you could, oh, and then look at these. So you had arrows here. Oh, this was probably for the tape recorder.
Oh yeah.
I
That
wonder
looks
if you can record the programs onto those tapes.
that looks more like a modern keyboard now too. Like
Oh, I
you
bet you it
got
has some good clack to it too, huh?
oh yeah.
I'm all about the clack. The +2. Nice, nice. The 128K.
Oh, floppy disk drive.
What? Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Now we're talking, Sinclair.
Whoa. DC
Decibels.
bells. Decibels. I bet you, oh, you know what? I bet you this was probably something for like database because it has a dB spectrum plus. Wow, they just got fancier and fancier as they went along. I think this is the printer.
Wow.
Not exactly your I mean this, you have this printer that has like this huge cylinder and it probably, you probably feed it one sheet at a time.
Wow.
Adapters so that you can connect the printer, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is adapters. Micro drives.
Whoa.
Micro drives that probably held like 10 megabytes. Wow, this guy really, I mean, he went all out, didn't he? Oh, look at, do you see? These are the games.
Wow. That is cool.
They're all based on dots and pixels. And I mean, there's not a whole lot to play with there.
Software starter pack.
That's kind of cool. I gotta admit, this guy, he was, a pioneer.
Yeah.
In the computer industry.
Wow, he even made the folding bicycle. Whoa.
Whoa.
The last paragraph.
The last paragraph where?
On the top. Or where your cursor is, that last paragraph.
Down here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But look at this.
Battery vehicle. Whoa.
He knighted in 1983. Sinclair formed Sinclair Vehicles. Oh man, this guy was like a who's that guy that's just in all kind of businesses? Oh man, I'm trying to think of his name. Not the Tesla guy. The guy from Virgin Airline, Virgin Mobile,
Oh.
Virgin.
Yeah, he just went up to space, didn't he?
Yes, him. He just went up to space. So this guy was like one of those guys where he just dabbled in every business. The Sinclair vehicle was released, Sinclair C5, a battery electric vehicle that was also a commercial failure.
He still made an electric vehicle though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, he was, they always say the first person through the door gets shot, and he was that person when it came to electric vehicles. He failed and failed big. But I'm sure people took, the whole thing about science, right, is that you look at people's failures and you avoid them and you improve on what their success was, and you move forward, with that. And so somebody, I'm sure, took whatever he created and ran with it. So yeah, kind of cool.
Cool. Sinclair, Mr. Sinclair, or Sir Clive.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Thank you for
alive.
No, I think he passed away.
No, he hasn't died yet.
Oh, his wives have died. Dun, dun, dun. He's 81.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 81 this year
Yeah.
while we're talking. He'll be 81 in a couple of weeks. Dang
Cool.
it. All right. Well,
Last but not least, we have Mark Cuban.
definitely not least. This guy, man.
worth
60,
He's worth $4.3 billion.
that's crazy. That is crazy. 62-year-old,
But
born July 31st.
what makes him tech worthy?
Well, let's see. He is on the top Forbes 400 list. He's also the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, which is a team in the NBA, co-owner of the 2929 Entertainment, chair of the Access TV or AXS TV. He is also one of the main shark investors. So the TV show Shark Tank.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that has a lot of, I guess, owning tech makes him part of tech.
Owning tech. What does he own? I mean, he
Uh,
owns a sports team. He's a pollsterer. Let's go look at his companies and
yeah,
see what he
he
has.
has to own some kind of tech company.
Okay, so he's got the the Dallas Mavericks, which is a basketball team. He has Alyssa's Bakery, which is 100% all natural, healthy cookies made with the finest ingredients. I don't think healthy and cookies can go on the same sentence. I just don't see it, when you're helping. Actually, I think philanthropy means, let's look it up. Definition. Philanthropy. A desire to promote the welfare of others, expressed especially
Yeah,
in the generous donation money to good cause. So yeah, he's a philanthropist because he's got the Mark Cuban Foundation, which is for nonprofit, empowering communities and nonprofit. Mao's Foundation, which is empowering communities, youth, women, and families in need. Texas Legion. So he owns a bunch of smaller basketball. The lazy way to show off your NFTs. That's the non-fungible tokens or something?
yeah.
That's something fairly new. Cost plus drug, low cost version of high cost generic drugs. Settle, accounts payable optimization for startups. Mintable.app, next generation marketplace for digital items on the blockchain. So he does a lot of things with the blockchain.
Yeah.
Bro TH Works, great
Broth.
tasting. Oh, it's broth. Look at that.
Broth.
BizTalk, the whole business world on a single page. Global Teaching Project, advanced courses for promising high school students in underserved community. I like that.
That's cool.
Rock the Bells. Play it, Jonathan. Preeminent voice for classic and timeless hip hop, founded by LL Cool J. Dizzy and Vertigo Institute of Los Angeles, treating dizziness utilizing cutting edge technology. There it is.
There it
That's
is.
the reason tech birthdays.
We found it.
We found it. Lightyear, shop for business, telecom, and IT. Okay, now we're getting into the technology.
I mean, NFTs is kind of technology too, I guess.
Yeah, this guy is just in a lot of businesses. I can see why he's a billionaire. Is he millionaire or billionaire?
Billionaire.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, more power to you, Mark Cuban. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's all we have for tech birthdays this week.
Until next time. Peace out.